What's going on, guys? I got something that I'm extremely excited about to show you. And this item, I was trying to do a post about it and I really couldn't put into words the importance of it, so I figured the best thing I could do is just do a quick video, explain it, kind of the meaning to me, the importance of it, and show it to you guys. So what I have here is Atlas Gunworks serial number 1. So as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, there's oftentimes in life when we create our baby and then we have to let our baby go in order to move forward to the next thing. And Atlas Gunworks has been a very important company to me in my personal growth. They supported me for a number of years. I was on the Atlas Gunworks Pro Team. I was the Atlas Gunworks Pro Team captain. They really supported me through my shooting, and Adam Nilsson, the owner of Atlas Gunworks, has been a great mentor and a great friend to mine over the past 5-6 years. And this gun, I've known about this gun since about 2017, 2018. And it's never been for sale. It's never been available to my knowledge. I've tried to buy it multiple times. And at some point, the gun did get sold, not to me, and it kind of disappeared. This gun embodies more. It's more than just a piece of steel. It's more than just a gun. It is number 1, and I would bet that this gun, when it was created, was sold in order to make number 2, or potentially to buy machinery, or like anything that we create as individuals, as entrepreneurs, as businessmen, as artists, whatever you may be doing. Sometimes you have to let those things go. And I know, like myself, and probably many of you, there's a lot of things in life that we wish we wouldn't have let go, that we could get back, but we had to. Now, this gun was thought to have been lost in the gun industry. Little did everyone know that I've known where it was the entire time. But where things get really interesting is how I acquired this gun, and kind of the full circle moment for me. So I'm not a big believer in coincidences, but I honestly feel that things in life, a lot of things happen for a purpose, a lot of alignment. I'm big into like understanding the law of attraction and the energies that we put out there to receive the things that we desire or we want to achieve, or whatever it may be. And I truly believe that, because my life is a testament to that. You can be big in religion or whatever you want to call it. It's always been that way for me, and the relationships that I've been able to build and how they've affected my life aren't coincidences. And that's why this gun is extremely, extremely important. My relationship with Atlas Gunworks, aside from joining their professional shooting team in 2018, 2019, shooting with them for a couple of years, and then in 2020 walking away from all sponsorship so I could focus on growing my companies and just really not being able to shoot as much as I would like to. Atlas Gunworks embodies everything that I am as an individual, that my companies that I own, most of you obviously, Super Value Ammunition, for the people, by the people, American-made products with high quality, high standards, amazing customer service, and really creating a product to fill a gap in the marketplace. Atlas Gunworks, when this gun was built by the owners of Atlas Gunworks, it was built in a time of need. It was a product that was created because at that time in the 2000s, there wasn't any of the 2011 builders. You were waiting 2 years to get a gun. If your gun broke, it was a year to get it serviced. Parts availability was very limited, and really the quality wasn't what it needed to be. And so what was left was a lot to desire as a shooter, to shoot the 2011 double stack 1911 platform. So Adam Nilsson and his business partner set out to make a gun to fill a need. And like any good business that survives and grows over time, that is exactly what they need to do, is fill a hole, fill a gap in the marketplace. And that's exactly what Atlas Gunworks did. And this is number 1. This is a 6-inch long dust cover double stack 1911. Awesome recessed full length guide rod. This gun's been shot a lot, and that's actually what I like about it. Is it was made, it was shot, it was then sold, and an individual who I knew shot it for a very long time before selling it and it getting passed around. And it really embodies like Atlas Gunworks. It's not, they're not doing these crazy, you know, high-end, fancy, one-off customs that you're gonna wait 2 to 3 years for. They're making quality utility, amazing double-stack 1911s that you're gonna have an amazing experience with and amazing customer service. And this isn't a pitch. I don't work for Atlas. I'm not sponsored by Atlas. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's that brand alliance. They do business the right way. And that's why this is so important to me, is because when I came into the shooting sports, they took a chance on me. You know, I looked at Atlas like a professional football player, NBA player would look at Nike for a shoe deal. That was Atlas, a gun deal to me. And they really gave me a chance, and they helped me grow a lot as a shooter, as an individual, and really grow myself in the shooting community, and supported me thick and thin the entire time. So I knew if this gun ever became available, I could not let it slip through my fingers, as it already has a couple of times. I own Atlas Gunworks serial number 15, which is the first working prototype of the Nemesis. I've had people offer me god-awful amounts of money for it, and I'll never sell it. It's really going to be owned by 2 people, myself or Adam, a good friend, the owner of Atlas Gunworks, because there's things in life where when Adam sold this gun, maybe he didn't think at that time the business was going to become what it is today. You know, with perspective and where we're at in life, we never know where we're going to end up, but oftentimes when we get there, we look back and wish we had kept a few things. But the reality is this gun is what helped pave the road, which then became Atlas Gunworks. And the importance of it is not this gun. The importance of it is the difference that brand has made. You know, myself, owner of Superval Ammunition, is, you know, we make ammunition. We make hundreds of millions of rounds a year. We do the best we can, but it's not about the ammunition. You'll hear me say more than ammo. For us, it's about the people. It's about the community. It's about the culture. It's about giving back. It's about holding high standards. It's about having extreme ownership. It's about doing the right thing when maybe it's not the easy thing. And it's very hard to find companies that align that way and individuals that align that way. And Atlas Gunworks does, and that's why this gun is so important, is because it was number one that led to a company, a multi-million-dollar mecca of a company that manufactures premium double-stack 1911s to help defend people's life, to help people shoot competition, to employ a bunch of people, machinists, to educate, to help change society and culture through the workforce. You know, that's really my goal in business, is to bring people in and to help empower them, to help and teach them extreme ownership, to help bring pride in their life, to help teach them discipline, to lead by example for them, so then they can go into their families and do the same thing. They can go into the community and do the same thing. That's really what's going to change our society. The firearm, just like for me, the ammunition, is just a tool for us to be able to make a difference in today's world. And unfortunately, with the way the world is today, we need a lot more of that. So that's why this gun is so important. Not that it's just number one, it's that it's led to an amazing company, and it was the start of what has now became a culture change for many of us, an example for many of us, an example of what amazing customer service should be. You know, Atlas Gunworks customer service has helped shape the way I do my customer service. Adam Nilsson is a mentor of mine and a great friend, and we talk not as often as I would like anymore because we're both so busy, but early on we talked a lot, and it's really shaped the way that I do things. If you're a customer of mine in Superval Ammunition, you can thank Atlas Gunworks. They've led by example, and they've made a difference and impact on me and the companies and the people that I impact. It's a butterfly effect, and that's really the importance of this. Now, here's the crazy part about this gun. When I came into Superval Ammunition, the first individual that I hired was an individual named Jack. Jack was in aircraft mechanics school, finishing school. His wife came in to work for us, and his best friend came to work for us. You know, since then, all three of them have moved on to become aircraft mechanics and work in the aircraft industry. When this gun was sold from the individual that I knew and it disappeared, I thought I'd lost it. I've known about this gun for about 7 years, and I don't think anyone knew that I knew about it and was constantly monitoring it to see if I could someday grab it. Out of the blue, 2 days ago, I get a DM on Instagram, a picture of this gun with, "Would you be interested in owning this? Serial number 1. Of course, with the opportunity, I had to jump on it, absolutely. The individual showed up at the shop yesterday. I came into Superval Ammunition for the purchase of this gun. He was wearing a t-shirt with the logo on it that said Atlas. And I got to thinking, what a strange coincidence that you have Atlas serial number 1 and you work for a company named Atlas. But the crazier part is Jack, the first individual that I employed here at Superval Ammunition, was one of the first individuals to load ammunition for Atlas Gunworks, which was the first gun company to take on our brand to help develop their guns and use our ammunition in testing and development of their firearms, in which I was the pro team captain of. So Jack works for the company. This new guy comes in. The company's name is Atlas. Out of the blue, he gets a hold of me and offers me Atlas number 1. That's not a coincidence. That's insane. And it just adds to the story of this, and this gun was meant to be bought by me. But more importantly, it's meant to go back to Adam. Now, I could buy this, and the value on this gun, I don't even know what it is, and it only goes up. But that's not what matters to me. What matters to me is that it goes to the right hands. So today this gun is getting boxed up and sent back to its creator, because I know that myself, there's many things that I wish I could have back. This is part of the timeline that tells the story. It is much more than just a firearm. It is much more than that. It's about community. It's about the difference that's been made because of a company. It's about the societal change and shift. It's about the thousands of hours spent developing, educating workforce, developing and educating shooters, donating to good causes in military and law enforcement and youth shooting. It's about really the impact that it's made across the board. And that's, kind of the message I was hoping I could relay to you guys, that if you're an entrepreneur and you're creating a product, you never know that the impact that can have. I get all the time asked on advice on how do I make $1 million, or how do I become successful? And the thing that I always say is you need to focus on the process, you need to focus on the process, and you need to develop a purpose, and the purpose needs to be bigger than you, and it needs to be way bigger than money. Money is a byproduct. The product is a tool. This gun is a tool to allow you to fulfill your purpose. And if your purpose is cultivating community, culture, extreme ownership, leadership, pride, and the things that are core values at Superval Ammunition and the mission of Atlas Gunworks as well, you'll be successful at anything you do. And then this little sentimental piece of steel becomes a lot more valuable. But really, you can't put a dollar amount on it. It's a priceless object that has much more meaning than any of us really can ever understand. And it's only right that it goes back to Adam. So it's getting boxed up and heading there. Really cool story, really cool full circle moment for me as an individual, as an entrepreneur. It's fitting that Adam has had such an impact on me as a business owner and the people that I've been able to impact because of it. And he does not know that, because I don't tell him that. I maybe I should a little bit more, and maybe he'll see this, but brands can make a difference. People can make a difference. The shooting community, you can make a difference. Whatever you're doing, it's more than the product you're making. Your purpose needs to be bigger than that. That's where this becomes valuable. Thanks for checking it out, guys.